What if the person you trusted most, the one you called your best friend, was secretly plotting to take everything you loved? A perfect marriage, a loyal heart, destroyed by envy that grew in silence. This is not just a story of love. It's a story of betrayal, of jealousy so deep it turned friendship into poison. And when the truth finally came out, nothing would ever be the same again. Emily lived in a quiet town in Surrey, England, where every evening the sky turned gold and the streets smelled of freshly baked bread. She had a perfect little life, a warm home, a loving husband named Daniel, and a best friend, Sarah, who lived just across the street. To anyone who saw them, they looked like sisters, inseparable, sharing laughter over coffee and long walks in the park. But behind Sarah's polite smile, something darker simmered. Every time she saw Emily's hand brush against Daniel's, every time she heard Daniel laugh at Emily's jokes, her heart twisted. Why her, and not me? The seed of jealousy had already begun to grow. One summer evening, Sarah joined Emily and Daniel for dinner. Emily cooked, Daniel poured the wine, and Sarah's eyes never left him. She leaned too close when he spoke, laughed too loudly at his jokes, and touched his hand just a little too long. Emily noticed, but brushed it off. After all, Sarah was her best friend. Surely she wouldn't. But late that night, as Sarah walked home under the dim streetlights, she whispered to herself, "I deserve what Emily has. I'll take it." Sarah began visiting more often. At first it was harmless, helping Emily with chores, chatting while Daniel worked. But slowly, she made sure to visit when Emily wasn't home. "Emily asked me to drop by," Sarah lied one afternoon as Daniel opened the door. She smiled sweetly, stepping inside. She brought him tea, laughed at his tired sighs, and spoke to him in ways Emily never did, complimenting his shirt, his eyes, his dreams. And slowly, Daniel began to notice Sarah in ways he never had before. Emily began sensing the change. Daniel seemed distant. He didn't meet her eyes the way he used to. His laughter felt hollow. One night, she whispered, "Is everything all right, love?" Daniel forced a smile. Of course, just work. But in his silence, Emily felt the cracks forming. It happened on a rainy evening. Emily was away visiting her parents. Sarah came over with an umbrella and a warm smile. Daniel let her in. The sound of rain filled the room. They sat too close. And when Sarah leaned in and pressed her lips to his, Daniel didn't stop her. From that moment, everything changed. Emily discovered the betrayal weeks later. A scarf, Sarah's scarf, left behind on the sofa. A text on Daniel's phone he forgot to delete. Her heart broke in silence as she read the words, "I can't stop thinking about you." Tears blurred her vision. Her best friend, her husband, the two people she trusted most had destroyed her world. Daniel confessed one evening, his voice shaking. "I love Sarah. I can't hide it anymore." Emily stared at him, her face pale. "You love her?" He nodded. "I'm sorry." The house that once echoed with laughter now rang with silence. Emily packed her things, her hands trembling. The man she had built her life with had chosen her best friend over her. Months later, Sarah and Daniel married quietly. Emily wasn't there. She sat alone in her new apartment, staring at her empty hands. But Sarah's victory was short-lived. The love she stole was never real. Daniel grew cold, distant, and resentful. The passion that burned in secrecy died in the harsh light of truth. One night, Daniel confronted Sarah. "You destroyed everything. I left Emily for you, but I don't even know who you are anymore." Sarah's face turned pale. The jealousy that once gave her victory now left her with nothing but emptiness. And in that moment, she realized winning Daniel had cost her everything. Friendship, trust, respect, even love. Emily, though heartbroken, eventually found strength. She rebuilt her life, slowly but surely, with dignity. Sarah, on the other hand, was left in a cold marriage, haunted by the knowledge that she destroyed her friend and herself through envy. Moral: jealousy may win battles, but it always loses the war. Betrayal may steal love, but it never creates it.